a major process, and we're sacrificing watching some of the major matches as a result. But I think it's worth it. Okay, here we go. Oh, sure, I recognize Platon. I've seen him at several tournaments. He's a very well-known player. They're going to get started. Sebastian is on the bottom of the screen in the red checkers. And here we go. Notice that there's 14 minutes on the clock and not 18 minutes, what we're used to. And a lot of people are playing short of time. The last match we streamed, the young man really blew it because he was short of time. He gave a really bad cube and took a really bad cube, and it cost him the match against Raj Jensari. I talked to Raj later about it, and he said he was playing the time. Look at this. Double pass really quick. Wow. Before I could blink, the game was over. Come on, guys. Give me a chance to see what's going on here. I was just setting the stage, and it's 1-0. Again, I know that Seb has got to be favored in this match, but being favored doesn't mean a lot in backgammon. Look, Mochi beat me yesterday. I mean, there's upsets all the time. I am watching the comments. Somebody said that Raj was running the UKBGF. No, what I mentioned was that he was on the team. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but Raj is on the UKBGF team. Is one of the better players. I thought he was captain of the team, but maybe that's what I said that was wrong. But thank you for the correction. All right, comes in and hits. And fairly even game right now. It's even worse. Okay, this is a very, very big roll here. This is where he's going to come in and make the bar, come in with the 1 and make the bar, or does he hit? Those are the two options. I'm making the bar. I don't think the hit is right here, but I could be wrong. That's a lot of blots. And he might not make his 4-point. He needs a 1, 4, or a 9 to make the 4-point. I would make the bar. That's my play. All right. Escape. Escape from New York. Keep going. Why? What other two is there? What other two is there? What am I missing? Yeah, that's it. Maybe you just want to make sure he was going to play the whole thing. Okay, Sebastian takes a major step forward here. Even with that double 4, he's got a 1, 4, or a 9 to cover, which gives him a very, very happy position. This roll is very big. A 3 or it's could be the game. There's the 3. Very big roll for Platon. Out or down, out or down. I think I come out. That's my play. Too many shots coming down. Too many return shots from the bar. And okay, now we have the cube action. And I think this is a take. If I'm Sebastian, I'm taking this cube. There's still a lot of work to be done. The 3-point board versus a 4-point board. They both have 1 checker back. He's not sure. I'm not sure either. I'm just saying I would take it, but I'm not sure. I'm willing to bet Sebastian gets it right. He does take. Good. I would have taken it. Double 5 is it's a pretty good roll. Makes a blocking point. Moves a lot of pips. That's a very good roll. 2 and 6 is clear. And now Sebastian's not too happy he took. This is a very strong position for Platon. And he's going to hit. And where's the 1? Where is the 1? He's duped to 6s. I might move the 1 up so that I have 6s and 5s. I'm sure I like that 1. I would have moved the back checker up to give me 5s to hit and 6s to cover. Double fours is kind of impotent. You could switch and make the 2-point, but no, okay, that would be too ugly. Dice on the checkers are no good. 1-5, not great. I guess you go to the 2-point. No, that's the point he wants to make. He wants to keep that bar point. It's his best chance. And it's going to be a double hit here. I'm double hitting. A lot of gammons. Stop it from anchoring. That's a very good roll. And a 1 is very, very big for Seb. Or 1. Come in and hit again. You got to be committed to the blitz here. He needs a 1 again or a 2. 2 would help. The 1 would have been better, but he's going for the blitz. And he's got a great blitz roll here. Forced play. Seb needs a 1 or he's in dire trouble in this match. Okay, he's breathing. He's breathing. Double 4 is a very excellent roll because it comes in, hits, and moves some traffic. Come around. I would come around with 1. Get more builders. Double 1s is going to hurt you anyway, so come around and get more builders. Give yourself a 9 to cover and get closer. The other reason I don't make the point is double 2s becomes an anti-joker. I don't want to give myself an anti-joker. I like this play. All right. This does not look good for Seb. Could be the end of the tournament for him. Come in with the 4 and the outside checker 2. Roll a 1 now or Seb might start thinking about what he's going to do for breakfast. Yeah. I'm not sure you don't cover with the 5 and out with the 3 to give you more flexibility, but you're trying to keep the checkers up high. They're both great rolls. How in the world could he have taken this cube? I would have. Thank you, David Gallagher. Keep up the good work. I'm sure you're talking about the whole team here the streaming team with Tara and Bill Riles running the show. Platon just did something you're not supposed to do, using 2 hands. I forgive those kind of things, but it's really... Actually, I don't forgive those kind of things. My opponent starts using 2 hands, I say something about it. I say something very nicely and pull out my gun and ask him to please stop. It's a one-handed game. So I'm not even sure. I think you're supposed to use the same hand to move the checkers and hit the clock, but I'm not sure that's going a little too far. And then Seb picked up the dice before he hit the clock. That's another thing I won't let my opponents do. I intentionally wait sometimes to make sure they wait. I don't want to feel rushed, and I don't want them to use my time to pick up their checkers. I want them to use their own clock time to do that. So I'm a stickler for the rules, not because I'm a jerk. It's because I respect the game, and I expect people to hold me to the rules. I follow them strictly, and I expect my opponents to do that too. But these are only very slight infractions that most people will let go. But not me. I'm a prick. Is that the right word? I'm sorry if it isn't. It's the wrong word. All right, we got a gammon here. It's 5-0. Not a real pleasant situation, but I totally agreed with the cube action there. I would have taken the cube too. I think there was enough game left, and Platon just rolled very well, and of course he played very well too. I think if we had an XG feed going on this channel as we do on channel 1, I think we would have seen that both players are playing extremely well, at least by my judgment. They're making the same mistakes I would make. You don't split here. According to Mochi, see, I wouldn't split there. He's got a blitzing game, not a priming game. I would be slotting my 5-point. Maybe because of the score, he's playing more conservatively because he's leading. But I hated that split, and I'm willing to bet on it after going to Mochi's seminar this morning and reading his book. been to a seminar twice and read the book, you don't split there. Your opponent's got a blitzing game. Don't give him something to blitz. That anchor could well be right. Yeah, in fact, it is right. Your opponent's got a blitzing game. You're not. I think the anchor's right. We had a very similar position because he could get blitzed here very easily. He's outboarded, and because of the score, he doesn't want to get gammoned. I would make the anchor. Yep. See, he puts gammons into play here because he's gonna start blitzing now that those checkers are split. I'll bet you money if he had made the 2-point that Sebastian would not be doubling. That's why I think making the 2-point was right there. That's the first, what I think is a mistake, a real mistake made by Platon. Especially when you're leading 5-0, you play gammon save a little bit more. Is that a 4-2? You cover and come up. Or is he thinking about the hit? He's playing all-out blitz. I guess because of the score, you're going all-out blitz, and you got him outboarded 3-1. I think I'm not sure about that play. He didn't take a lot of time on it though, and Seb's a great player. You hit off the ace? I think you do. It's just a little too rich to break the 8-point to hit off the 7. I think you come in with the 2 and hit off the ace. It's a big play to hit off the 7 here. That's a lot of shots. Wow. Wow. I don't like this play. He's thinking back game mode, though, if he misses. Yeah, this is my play. Okay. Somebody else pointed out that illegal 6-3 on the bear off. He played it like a 6-4, I think. But they played fast and weren't really watching it that closely. I think every major match should have a referee that catches these things so that the players don't have to police each other. Every other major game or sport has referees or an official. Why should I have to police my opponent, especially when you're in a big money round like this? And this is a big money round, especially when there's $50,000 money added to the tournament. In fact, I would be hedging right now. If I were one of these two players, I'd make a deal. Hey, let the winner give me at least my money back, or maybe a couple $1,000 or 20. Actually, the way I like to hedge is give him 20% of whatever you happen to win if you happen to win, because the winner of this isn't guaranteed money yet, but it's pretty. He's got a really big shot at it though if he wins. Well, let me say this: the loser is dead. This is not a great roll, but what do? You bring it down. You bring it down, especially at the score. You don't want to expose more blots more shots by coming in. He's thinking about the hit, and I don't blame him. Hitting could be right here. I like this play. That's my play. It's a more gammon save play. 5 is very, very big, and I remake the point just in case. Just in case I make that 4-point. Seb's playing it super big. Yeah, at the score, super big might be super right. He is rewarded for splitting. I mean, he wants a 4. All right. Does he hit the ace? I wouldn't hit off the ace. It's tempting. I don't know. Very tempting to go for the out-and-out blitz. You do have him outboarded 4-1. Hitting off the ace could be right here. There is a lot more gammons. But I don't think he's got the ammo to close the board. He doesn't have enough checkers in the zone. He's got 10 checkers in the zone. That's enough ammo, but he's a long way from bringing the 11th if he plays the 6 in. I really don't know this play. Okay. I really don't know that play. I was tempted to hit off the ace. Now if he rolls a 5 something, I think he's going to hit off the ace. Is this right? Maybe you hit off the deuce. I guess you keep the prime. Is it right to play 7-6 to get more builders? With 2 on the bar? You're worried about double twos. Double twos is the bogey. All right. He feels he's got enough ammo, or he's likely to anchor. He doesn't anchor. That was a really good double. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Double switch. Double switch. Oh, come on. Hit both checkers and double switch. It's ugly, but it's blitzing. And his 4 checkers up, and he can't anchor. He didn't look at it. Maybe he didn't feel he had enough ammo after that. I think the double switch is right there. If Seb didn't do it, though, I'm probably wrong, but I sure would have done it. I'd love to see that in XG. I would love to see that in XG. I was going all out blitz, especially at this score. I didn't like that at all. I cannot wait to see that in XG. No way I'll let him make that anchor. I don't want to play a priming game. I want a blitzing game. Maybe he's going to win enough gammons with a priming game. This is not a good roll. He wanted to come out or roll an ace. He got neither. Now he's certainly going to hit loose. Certainly is going to. They can't hit loose. 2 unfortunate rolls, those 3 twos. Unfortunate for Sebastian. Very, very good for Platon. Yep. There's the anchor, but this is not a well-timed 1-2 game. That's the hardest game to time. You need to be down about 100 pips to time it well. I don't think he's down 100 pips. That's a hit. It's a hit that I wouldn't make. Not at this score. That's not my play. Too many gammons. Wow. I guess he felt he had too many gammons anyway. That's my play. I would not have hit that checker. Gonna make that 2-point. That's a big, big anchor. At least 2 out. Yeah, 3 out. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Can I join you for a couple of minutes?
Oh, sure. Happy to have you.
As it's a break match, so one of them anyway.
Well, you know one of the players very well.
Yeah, Seb is a really good, not only a great player,
I thought
but
you
a
were
great
still
guy.
alive. What are you doing sitting here?
I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah,
I thought
I'm
you were in.
afraid so, no. I was running well, and I'm afraid the wheels fell off.
By the way, could you get rid of that accent a little bit so we can understand you better? This is not easy to understand.
This is for the Brit viewers.
Okay.
And hi to
I'll
everybody
translate.
at home.
I'll translate.
Okay. So what's been happening, Phil?
Well, I really think I could be wrong, but I really think Sebastian blew it. He had a double hit switch to put 4 checkers on the bar and make the 1 and 2 points on a blitz, and he didn't even look at it. He made a very excellent cube at this score. I think he was right to take the cube where he got gammon the last game. That's how he got to this score. He was losing 1-0, took a good cube, and got completely blitzed.
Right.
But I think Sebastian had a great blitz going this game, and I really don't think he followed up on it properly. And I could be wrong. I wouldn't bet against Sebastian. He's such a great player.
Yeah, actually, Seb did say to me the other day, he said that his cube play is he's really spot on, point on at the moment, but his checker play isn't as strong as he'd like it to be.
Well, that sums up what I've seen. I did not like his checker play.
Okay.
By the way, that wasn't the only checker play I didn't like. There were a couple others on this where he didn't really play the all-out blitz. He's ending up with a priming game, which won't win as many gammons by far. He's still got some good chances at gammons here. I mean,
Yeah.
you're wrong, but
You sort of know these sort of numbers. 3 on the 23 point. What and bearing off? What's the gammons? Is it around 25%?
no, it's somewhere between 10 and 40%.
Okay. I was right on average there.
I really don't know this number, but a lot of it depends on where the other checkers are. I know that two on the 2-point is 8%.
Okay.
The third checker
That's a
probably
starting
does bring it up to about maybe 15. I would say 15 at the most.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not as many gammons as you think. He's going to pop out with one of those. That's why I didn't like his blitzing play. I really didn't think he played the all-out blitz.
There are a lot more gammons around.
Yeah, I really thought, especially at this score, I go all out for the blitz, and he didn't.
Right.
And he played fast too. Played fast on what I was pretty sure was a switching play.
Be interesting to see.
By the way, I'm being joined here by Jeff Hall from the UK, who has no prejudice in this match, right?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I didn't know from his name who Platon was, but I recognized him from a lot of tournaments. I've seen him quite a bit. Has he won some big tournaments? Is he
I'm
a
not familiar
top player?
with him actually. Bill said to me, he said it's an all UK match. Why don't you?
Yeah,
join
he
Phil?
lives in the UK. He's from Greece and he lives in the UK.
Oh, well, that's why then.
That's
I don't know him. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. The gammons are very thin now.
Seb is not living in the UK these days, isn't he? Isn't he living in Portugal or someplace?
Spain, I think.
Spain, yeah.
Quite a bit of time in Spain.
Yeah. You got a girlfriend, or what's going on there?
Not sure. I mean, I met up with him in Austria, and I mean, I really like Seb because he's one of these guys who's so talented, but he doesn't show it off. You know, he's very unassuming, and he's always willing to help. And you know, I've got a lot of time.
Yeah, I really hate him. He's just too nice a guy.
Yeah,
He makes me look bad.
Yeah,
I can't.
prefer it if he was
I
pretty
can't
awesome.
stand really great people like him. I mean, if I was that good, I'd be bragging all over the place. I'm bragging all over the place, and I'm only a tenth as good, maybe a half as good. Really, I'm sick of really nice people.
Okay, so how do you play this one?
I don't think it matters. I just don't think it matters.
Because he's going to come in a lot.
I would not waste my clock. You're not going to get a gammon either way.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a checker on the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, I mean, he's going to leave a 6-1, 5-1, 4-1, 3-1.
I clear from the rear.
But the chances are he's going to, if he comes in on the 3-point, it could be.
Yeah, I would have cleared from the rear because he comes to being behind you.
Yeah.
No, the way the gammons just went way out, I missed that checker on the bar. The black on black is what got me. And I don't like the red on red either. I like different colored checkers from the from the field and the points. All right. He doesn't have the gammon at all.
You're not the first one to say that. The boards, and they've got a nice feel to them. The checkers are nice, but perhaps the color.
I don't think the checkers are nice. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
I think the checkers are too thin. There's too many dice on top of the checkers. They're too light. I'm glad they put some writing on them, though. That helps. It makes it a little easier to see when you have a red checker on a red point.
Well, we need a double for a closer match.
What you mean, we, partner?
Oh, sorry, I'm not biased. I'm not biased. Seb needs a double.
Yeah, I really don't like the way Seb played that game. And he played very fast on a couple of rolls where at least you got to look at playing more of a blitzing game. I wish I could show you that position. I would bet money that he was supposed to switch, make the 1 and 2 points, and put 4 checkers up.
Wow. Okay.
And yes, he leaves the middle of his open, but he's got 3 checkers building coming in. I'm pretty sure he made a mistake there. Okay, I'm not going to harp on it.
No, and it's not. It's it's not usual to. There aren't many. Seb doesn't make many blunders, so when he does make one, if he has, it will stand out because it's normally a solitary thing. Just
because I say it's wrong doesn't mean it's wrong. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to just make it more interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm often wrong. I think that's why they like me as a commentator. It's easy to make fun of me because I'm so often wrong.
He's got a choice here.
I hit two.
Well, that's the safe play. I mean, he is in front.
I like hitting 2 there because this is so ugly. The stacks, I hate stacks.
You could just make the 3-point here, duplicate the 2s for black.
Well, there's something about bringing 2 down, or 1 down and out. Make the point.
I think I'd make the 3-point here.
Oh, what was it? Double 5? No, it's 5. Oh, I thought it was a 5-4.
Yeah, I know. 5-4 is a little bit easier.
Oh,
I think.
Well, I don't know. You could lift the blot and slot the 3. I'm not sure why you would leave the blot there.
Well, it duplicates the 2s, and he's got to break
1, 2,
his
3.
bar point to
He
hit
can
you.
play perfectly safe. Bring the front checker around. and go to the 4-point.
I think he's just counting up the pips, which
I think
didn't have
he's
chance
going
do
to make
yet.
my play.
Well,
that was my play.
He's probably in front then. I haven't, 75.
Oh, I'm sure he's ahead.
137 for black, 24, 26, 92, 132, 144. Yeah, he was 7 picks up, I think.
You're one of those guys? Oh,
I'm not like
damn.
Steve Sachs. I've
Oh
seen
my
him do
God.
it. He puts me to shame.
Steve Sachs, Karen Davis, Jake Jacobs, Art Benjamin.
Oh yeah, Art's another one.
I can count faster than any of them, by the way.
Yeah.
But I don't get the right
You
count.
don't get the
Yeah.
So Seb's he's just with the double 6 now. Now, Plato. Oh, it's Plato. I do apologise. I do know Plato. I've just seen him on the screen. He was in Austria as well. Very nice guy.
Sure,
Very
you've seen him. You've
guy.
seen
And
him
a
around.
very talented player.
We just
as well.
never know his name. He's a good player.
I just didn't realise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's 58, 72, 100, 104 for black. 52, okay, obviously not enough.
Well, at this score, he's going to be a little more conservative too.
Yeah, it was 115. It was close. He could have at a different score. He could have said.
Yeah, when you're leading 4 away, 7 away, you should be a little bit slower to give the cube in a race. Holding the cube in a race is worth about 18%. Cube vig.
Is it worth that much?
It's the biggest cube vig you can have, especially in a long race. It's worth 1/6 or 18%. That's a number I get from John O'Hagan.
That's something I've learned.
It's worth gold because it comes from John O'Hagan.
Yeah, but if John says it, it's going to be right.
It's right. I've been pushing John to write a book for I can't tell you how long, and he's finally thinking about doing it now.
But he offers enough help when you play him, so I don't see why he doesn't.
He's as good with the math and the numbers as anybody in the game.
Yeah,
I put him up there with
Kazaros
and Kit.
Yeah. Okay,
although if you read Dirk's book, you'll see how good Dirk is. He's amazing.
I haven't.
He's unbelievable. You got to read that book. It'll take you. I'm on my 2nd year of working on it.
I've heard it's a tough read.
It's a tough read, but it's so. It's the theory of backgammon, and there's been nothing that comes close to even Mochi. I heard him say the other day.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
We're looking at a cube. We're looking at a cube and probably a pass.
76 for red. 61.
I thought Platon was on roll. Okay.
I think it was just 3 pips in
it. Yeah. I thought Platon was on roll.
So do you go 2-1 here?
No, I go 6 to 5. That's my play.
Oh, I didn't see the
The stack.
Oh, I might have got the pick count wrong.
Well, you count the other checkers and you know where the last one is.
Okay.
For such a good counter, I thought you could figure that out.
Yeah, well, which one's missing on the red then? Oh, he's taken one off. That's why.
You got a bunch of people saying hi, Jeff.
Oh.
And they're all spelling your name funny, Geoff. What a funny way to spell a name.
Dave Sanders, he's running a tournament with me in December. They've got to be nice to him. And Reese, shout out to Richard Ferbera.
Where's your tournament in December?
It's my own private tournament near to mine.
No wonder I wasn't invited.
We need a commentator, Phil.
That's all I'm good at.
We need some no, it's been held at a church. I won't say too much now. I've actually got the permission of the local church to hold a tournament.
A backgammon tournament in the church?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God!
I know.
That's like having a tournament in Dubai during Rosh Hashanah. that would never happen.
Absolutely, you can't believe it.
It would never happen.
And so we're looking at 58, 61, 69, 73, and 60.
At this score, I'm cubing. I'm doubling.
63. 38.
And the checker off. And a checker off.
66, 68.
A checker off and no wastage.
He's 10 pips up with a checker off.
A checker off. And there's some wastage. There's a 1 pip wastage on the 2-point for Platon, according to Tricer.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. 65, 68 to 73. So he's doing a calculation. He's got 1 less checker off. One extra crossover.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I take it this score.
No, I think I would take.
You would?
Yeah, 68-73. With the eyesight count, I think it would do it 68-75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eyesight penalizes. That does something that Trice and Keith, don't do it. Penalizes for the crossover.
Yeah, penalised for the crossover and the extra checker on.
You're right, it does. And I do use eyesight. I do adjust I use the Keith count and adjust for those two factors.
Right.
I find that easier than just using eyesight. What do you do here? I think I play 5-4.
2-1 looks
all right.
reasonable.
If you're winning, I think it's 2-1. If not, you play 5-4.
Yeah.
You unstack.
He knows he needs some big numbers.
Yeah, that's why I would have played 5-4.
And these two will know themselves very well, especially from Austria, because we play a lot of chouette in Austria, and Seb was playing and Plato was playing. So, okay, does he take one off?
Double ones is the one time where maybe you don't take one off, where it's not always right to just peel. If you can only take off one checker with double ones. I like this play.
Yeah,
I really like that play.
Probably instinctively take
No, not me. Not with double ones. I start to look around.
Okay.
If you can take 2 checkers off, it's a no-brainer.
Oh, now it's getting close.
Yes.
But
I told you this is a take.
He's not going to redouble this unless he's literally. I mean,
at the score.
At this score, yeah. Going to be a last roll position, if anything.
Well, his take point was got to be like 8%, something like that. I think it's about 8% before you can double.
Okay, so.
Seb's still a big favorite here.
Yeah.
Big favorite. Unless he rolls doubles, he's going to need them quickly.
That's going to make it interesting.
I don't think so.
If he rolls low.
I don't think it's too interesting.
No. Okay, so we're going to double 3 or better.
Okay. Oh. We got a closer match now. I told you you should drop that cube, didn't
I? Yeah.
I'm always right in hindsight.
It didn't help that I counted the 5 stack on the 4 point as 15 and not 20 originally.
Uh-huh.
I counted them as on the 3 point.
Okay, we are 4 away, 5 away. The interesting thing about this score is the leader, who's 4 away, a gammon is worth a lot. If the cube is turned and he wins the gammon, he wins the match. But if Seb wins the gammon with the cube turn, he gets the Crawford. That's pretty big too. So that makes the gammons worth about 0.8 and 1.0, something like that. They're both pretty high. So that means if you're in a gammonish position, you're going to double faster and you're going to drop faster.
Yeah, I think the one at 4 away can actually, this is one of the few times where the leader can actually be more aggressive in a gammon position than the trader at being 4 away.
Yeah, well, because of the difference of the gammon value.
And also if you're 5 away and you drop the guy who's 4 away, you're pulling him at 3 away, which isn't a complete, not the end of the world.
That's right. Those odd numbers away are not real helpful. You don't gain that much equity when you win a point. That's a great way to move the checkers.
That was interesting.
That's a great way to move the checkers. I gotta remember that one. I'm gonna use that in a chouette.
Okay.
I play in a chouette where our rule is if you're caught cheating, you're out for 1 round.
Now you could slot the 5 here and choose the 3. It's a little bit risky.
I might slide. I might move from 23 to 22.
I think that's good.
Oh, nice play.
Well, it shoots the 3, but it's got 6s as well.
Now you just run. You're winning the race. You just run.
He's considering hitting on the 5.
Once you make the ace point, you like to play a hitting game.
I think you're right with the run.
Yeah.
Duplicates the 3 as well.
So you're torn between a hitting game and a racing game, and he went for the racing game. I think because when you're down in the score, I want to play a hitting game a little bit more, but...
Yeah, especially for... Yeah. Although 5 away, he'd be happy to pick up a point here, Phil.
Yeah.
He'd be 4 away.
That's true.
I think going to the bar's a bit big here, so I think he'll just come down.
Yep. This is a big roll for Seb. Yeah. He needs something good here, and he didn't get it. He didn't get it. This is not a good roll.
Ah, he's got to leave a shot anyway. Does he hit?
I make the 10 point myself. Why do I want the 10 point? Because I'm winning the race. It's easier to bring home from the 10 point than the 11 point. If you don't get hit, you'd rather end up with the 10 point than the 11 point if you're winning the race and all your goal is to bring him home and not to block. And he's clearly winning the race. So my book says make the 10 point.
The other thing he didn't consider, I'm not saying it's right, is he could have played the 1 15 to 14
and the 5 down
13 to 8. I suppose he might want him off that front anchor if he's going to hit him. Might be less. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure about that.
Well, this is a tough play. That was a tough play.
There was no easy plays there.
Nope. I thought the 10 point was right though. And
oh wow!
Clearly this was right. Look at this.
Wow, yeah, it's an obvious cue now, and he can't. Yeah, that's sometimes when you do hit like that in desperation, you can settle the game in one roll.
Yeah, but don't. Come on, that's only after a double 6.
Absolutely right.
I don't play for that. I don't play for the guy to roll a 6-6. The dice gods aren't that nice to me.
Oh wow!
If they were, I wouldn't be sitting here. All right, we got 4-way.
Oh, wow.
The cube is turned here. The gammon value is 1.0 for both. The take point is 22%. About the same as money.
This isn't easy either, Phil.
I
might come down to 13 to 10.
Really, I clean up the blot and slot. You're duping the 4s. I slot the 5 point. That's my play right there.
Yeah.
And you're putting the checker where you want it. You're putting the checker where you want to make the point.
I would have been hit. Mine would have been hit. He wouldn't have been able to.
Well, I like this play anyway.
Yeah.
You dupe the 4s. You put a checker on the 5 where you want it. This looks reasonable to me. He's going to cover with almost everything but a 6-4. Okay. A 4 is very, very big here. And he gets it. And I think you continue. There's no other productive 4 to play. He does. A hit is very big here. He needs a combination or a 3. And that's not the combination he wanted. Why not make the 4 point? Why not make the 4 point?
I mean, stepping up to the 21 looks a little bit rich there with those.
Yeah, it's about 14 pointing numbers. 15 pointing numbers if you step up.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
I like this play.
And now Plato's going to consider the cube.
The thing about here is there's not that many gammons with 1 checker back, so that's why I wouldn't be that anxious to cube yet.
Good point.
You're not activating gammons that much. Okay, you're pointing on them?
I think you are.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're leaving blots anyway.
Yeah, what you do with the bar, what you do with the checker on the bar.
You're pointing on them.
So 3, 6, 4, 5.
Plus the 3s.
Double 3, 4, 3. Not that 3.
That's a miss. It's still, mate. I think I'm taking, so that's why I'm not sure if it's a cube. You do have market losers. Any hit and miss is a market loser. So
I like this cube.
I do too.
6s and 4s make it difficult.
I do too. I like the cube, and I think
it's going to. Okay, let me have one. So we got 78 and 22.
Oh, if he's down in the race, it may be a pass. Race opportunity threats.
140 for red and 66, 91, 119, 123 for black. So he's 17 pips up. Yeah,
there's no reason to take if you're down in the race and you're down in position.
Cover 5s and 3s hit. You've got a little bit of, variety of different shots. I would pass this and put my opponent.
Yeah, me too. And the other reason I pass is you've got a Swiss cheese board.
Yeah.
You got the open 5 and 3 points. So if you even get the shot and hit it, it's not that pretty. I like that cube action. At first blush, I thought I was taking, but
yeah, once you do the pick count, realize you're quite a way behind as well.
You ruin my reasoning with logic and, and facts, which I hate. That's why I like to do commentary rolling sometimes. I got nobody to provide any intelligence, and I sound smart.
You have plenty of input, Phil. You know that. So do you come up? Yeah, 23.
Well, you come up because you don't like anything else.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of choice.
You're going to get pointed on.
That looks like it.
Absolutely gets pointed on again. It worked last time. Why not do it again? Find something that works, stay with it. I do not anchor. Come in with the 1 and bring a 2 down. Or do you come in with the 2 in slot?
Those are the options, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what's going through.
I don't like the slot because the cover you lose your 8 point, and I don't like making the 2 point yet. I don't know. I like coming in with 1 and bringing the 2 down.
That's because I hate that 23-point anchor, but sometimes you just have to. But you're right. Where's your 1?
They say any port in a storm, but
yeah, that's.
It could be. The problem with keeping him split is you could get blitzed with a double hit. And there are a lot of double hits, so maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You're not duplicating any 4s, though, when you slot your 5 point.
That 4s are no good for Platon.
Yeah. And when you bring the checker down to the 11 point, that's pretty safe. 6-4 hits it, and I'm not even sure. With a 6-4, I'm not sure you would. You might make the 2 point. You might make the bar. It's a good roll anyway, so that's kind of why I like putting a checker on the 11.
Yeah, this is difficult. I mean, there is a third option which is coming up to the 22 point.
He's making my play.
Yeah, no, I think there's merit.
He's making my play. You mean even though I like it, you think there's merit to it?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, even though Phil wouldn't make this play, you like it.
You convinced me till I go back and check on XG. No, I certainly wouldn't have cubed that.
No way.
I think that.
No way. That's a very aggressive cube. He's going to make.
But he's got 2 on the 24.
He's got to make the bar point because the 5 point's just too rich. He's leaving a 6 and a 5 to hit. That's his only play.
Yeah.
I don't like that cube at all either.
I mean,
it was an easy scoop. Bar point.
But it looks like the obvious
bar point.
one, yeah.
Sure. That was an easy scoop. I don't like. Oh,
well,
that was a great double.
Yeah.
Now, which 5 point do you make? Or do you hit and come up? That's another play.
Yeah, your gammon's are reduced, but I suppose it still wins you the match.
Yeah, but the gammon's not worth that much because you waste a point. You get too many points. So the gammon's still worth about 0.5 when that happens. But this is a very interesting play. I like this. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Look how pretty that looks.
Now I think he's going to anchor now. Oh, the trouble is you're not anchoring at the edge of the prize.
Yeah, but you know he's playing gammon save now. It's a shame he has to play gammon save.
He can still crack if he can trap one of these 2 back checkers.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
I know.
Not going to be easy.
Oh.
Yeah, you're leaving shots anyway. You hit and make a point. Do you make the 4 heavy? Do you make the 3 or the 4? If you make the 3, you can come down and have a builder for the checker on the 5. I think I hit and figure out the other 3. You don't make the 1 point.
I didn't even think about that one.
That's why I said you don't do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay.
I like this, and I like this, and you bring a checker down for the cover. Now you have a chance to counter prime. It's a big roll here, very big roll for the match, and he performs pretty well.
Yeah.
That might even be better than hitting.
He'll take that. No,
absolutely.
Okay.
He'll take that. Okay. I guess that was a brilliant double, huh?
I just didn't see it coming.
I didn't either. I didn't either. And he didn't think a long time about it. Look how much time he's used on the clock. Hardly any.
Yeah, he's a pretty quick chouette player as well. He doesn't hang around.
A chouette is when you have more than 2 people playing?
You know plenty about chouette. I've seen your Facebook posts.
Yeah, I claim to be the #1 by hours of play.
I would agree.
Since Malcolm Davis passed away, I think I'm the #1 hours of chouette than anybody alive today.
If ever you're in the UK, you're welcome to come and join one of mine when I have one of my
I'd love
open
to.
evenings. So.
I played in John's Chouette when I was in the UK before.
Okay. So, like you say, Seb is just going to be playing Gammon Safe.
That's right. And the score will be...
One would be pretty handy.
No. What a dirty thought you have.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, that's going to... I do those, though.
Well, like I said, gammons here are normally about 8%, but because when his board cracks, they go up.
Yeah.
Because you're forced to go out with one and eventually, and then you can pound them. So it's still only going to be maybe 15% gammons. If we had an XG feed here, at the most it would be 15% gammons, I think. Maybe even less.
I'm just Seb's not breaking up his board enough to do any sort of trash play or anything.
Yeah. Well, you might see a trap play.
Yeah, if he loses that.
Starting to get there. That's a great roll. That's a great play. And if he broke one more point and had a blot, the trap play is best when you have a 2-point board with a blot on the other side. With a 3-point board and a blot, it could be a little iffy.
Ooh,
it depends on the score, though. If the gammon value was 1, I would be thinking about trap now, but it's not.
So you're not going to go 8 to 5, 8 to 4 here, then? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not. I'm just... The win is very big. Remember, you get to Crawford with the win.
Say, your gammons are you're not getting the full, the full fat flavour, if you like, to your gammons either. So
you're 1 away, 4 away Crawford. What are you, 82%?
What is he, 1 away?
1 away, 4 away Crawford if he just wins the game?
Yeah,
you're
82%.
Yeah, you're 82% just by winning the game.
Play it, though, and it has worked
he
out
did it.
For him.
He did it. He's going for blood. What is he thinking? Duping 3s, 4s, didn't matter much. You get hit less with the 3, that's all. All right, he points on it. Trap play was very good. Worked out very well. Risky.
Yeah, now it's...
Now he wants a 3. Oh, he would like to hold his board and slot the ace if he couldn't hit, but he can't do that now. Just bring him in. Just bring him in.
Well, the way he's been playing, with that trap play, it wouldn't surprise you if he had slotted the 4.
Well, he wanted to.
Yeah.
He really wanted to. If you're not a greedy person when you're winning, I think I go to the ace. The fewest shots.
I agree.
If he comes in with a 6, he's past you. You just want to win now.
Oh.
Cover with the 4 and take the 3 off. Take the 3 off. That's it. Very safe.
Seb's desperately needing a 6.
This should be a 2-point game and probably not a gammon, and gives him an 82% equity in the match to be 1 away, 4 away Crawford.
Okay.
Here we go. Why don't you take the crossover and come out with the 1?
I thought the same, but there's normally method to Seb's madness. I'm sure there's a reason behind what he did. I don't know what it is.
Maybe there's some double that works better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Possibly.
I don't know why you almost always take the crossover. But he figures he's off no matter what. He doesn't want to give a lot of time. You and I have all the time in the world. We don't have a clock. Well, I'm a believer in 2 crossovers.
So you'd bring them both down to
the, I like crossovers matter. Otherwise, eyesight wouldn't work. Eyesight's a formula, by the way, that we're talking about using that helps you determine your winning chances in a race. This is okay. It really isn't going to matter much. No matter what he does, he's going to get off this gammon, barring a catastrophe. And there's the catastrophe. Rolls doubles here, and he doesn't roll a 6, and boom. Makes me look like a fool for saying he's getting off the gammon. There it is.
Unbelievable.
He needs a 6 something, and it can't be a 6-4. And then he's got to hope for a 1. Uh-oh. Does everything get off?
No, double 4 doesn't.
Double 4 doesn't. And a 2-1. Maybe you should have moved 5 to 4. He may have been wrong. Oh, he got a 1. That was big. Wow.
No double four, no 2-1.
He could have prevented the double four by playing. I think he played a little fast there.
Yeah, that might give 2-1 and 3-1.
He might have played 5 to 4 to get double four. It's double 5 worked the other way, I think.
But then he doesn't come one closer.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's.
then he doesn't get 2-1, 3-1, double one.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I gotta stop. He figured it out. All right, we have a Crawford game, and I hate this that it doesn't say Crawford on the score sheet, so that everybody knows. If Tara hears this, change that score sheet to Crawford and take the cube. They took the cube off the table, but I really think it's important to say Crawford so you know there's no cube, especially at stream matches. I know the players are well aware of it.
So Seb's going to be all out for a gammon here as well, if he can.
That's the one thing you think about. If in a Crawford game, do gammons matter? And the answer is yes. If Seb wins a gammon, he only needs to win one more game because he's going to double on the first roll. So gammons really matter when you're an even number away, but when you're an odd number away, it doesn't. Very good thing to point out, Jeff.
Yeah, it's looking like
I'm hitting 2.
Plato's the one who's looking at the gammons here,
yeah,
or at least having.
I didn't see this play. This is clearly right. Beautiful priming play, and he doesn't need a gammon, so that's the right play. You hit 2 maybe if you need a gammon. That was a very good priming play. I would have made that play.
Gosh, he can point on the 3 if he wants, or he can make the 6 prime, but. So do you point on the 3 or make the 6 prime, Phil?
I point. Stops him from anchoring. That's my play.
That's my reaction.
And stops him from making the bar.
Okay.
I don't like this play. He's almost sure to anchor somewhere. And I anchor on the 2 point, not the 3, because I don't care about getting gammon. So I think I win more from the 2 point.
I might anchor on the 3 and hit loose on the
really
3 point. Well, I might be going for a backgammon type style here.
Either way, I'd rather have the 2 point. I bring the 4 down. I make the 2 point and bring the 4 down.
Oh, I make the 22. I do. I make the 3 point.
All right, I'll bet you $1 you're wrong.
You make 24, 23?
Yeah, I make 24, 23. Bring the 4 down.
I make 23, 22.
Well, you're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to lose $1 to me. I'm talking U.S. money.
I feel a lot more confident about this, Phil.
Oh no, I don't want to bet anymore. Bet's off. If Sebastian made that play, I must be wrong.
Now, that's interesting. Do you pick up 2 checkers? Do you go for 1?
I go for 1. That's my play right there.
Okay.
I go for 1.
Yeah, I think that could be right actually.
You don't want to time him that well. Comes in with a 4, leaves a blot. Yes, that's it, leaves a blot. And now you must make the 4 point here. And he does.
Oh, no.
He does. I make it. I'm not afraid of the other guy's bar, and I don't want him to recirculate. And I make it.
You make it with your bar point? You break your bar? I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would.
I can see the theory behind it, and they still can't quite get that second anchor, and he's.
Yeah, notice how he didn't hit there with the 4. Almost everybody would have hit there, but it's all about timing.
Now that's going to possibly help Seb.
Mochi mentioned that in the lecture this morning. He was talking about back games. It's all about timing.
Timing, absolutely.
And that's why he didn't hit him there.
1.
Wouldn't it be fun to switch both points to make the 1 and 2 points? Wouldn't that be fun? Even though you don't need gammons, put that. Okay. If you needed gammons, of course, the switch might be even better, but I like it anyway.
I think I like coming into the 6 point and coming down. I might be wrong. Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, like you say,
got
those checkers a little bit too easy.
1-5. He's going for the closeout play. Come in with the 1 and cover.
You can, 13 to 8.
Or you can remake the prime.
Oh, I don't.
He's going to stop him from making that second anchor. I like that idea too.
Okay.
There's about 25 ways to play this one. Oh, that is a heck of a roll. Now, do you hit loose or make the
No,
point?
I make 5. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's 2 checkers up too.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a roll. That could be a swing for the match. He needs a 5 or a 1-6 pretty quick.
Okay. So counter prime.
That's a good roll. Comes out. Comes out. Yep. He needs a 5 right now or a 1-6. That's a very bad roll.
He's gonna switch this time.
Yeah, it's a very bad roll.
Yeah, that's
a crasher. Even if he dances and rolls the 5, he doesn't have. Look at that! Wow, that is a match-ending roll. That is a match ender. I think that Sebastian's going to be out of this tournament unless something goofy happens here. A 1-3 untimed game is not a game. He's got no game. Unless you want to hit here.
I don't even think you want to hit because you don't want to slow him down. I mean,
no, I think you need to hit to get hit back. You're dead in the timing. Oh, this is good.
That's what I play.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I hope that he rolls double 4.
You want to get hit.
He's not going to hit.
Don't hit. He's right to miss that. Keep going. Good play.
Sure.
Amateurs would hit there. It's all about timing. He hasn't got much timing no matter what. If you wanted gammons there, you might hit, but gammons don't matter when you only need 1 point to win the match.
I know Seb's not sure about having to step up now. I'm trying to
have a runner.
Yeah, have a runner.
There's no point trying to play a 1-3 back game that's totally untimed. I'm with you. I would have come up, Jeff.
He's in such an awful position now after that double 4.
Yep. Well, it wasn't a great position before the double 4, but that was the icing on the cake.
He was hanging on.
No. Don't you want to kill your 5s? Come off the 6 and kill your 5s? Because you're thinking about he's going to kill it anyway.
Yeah.
So he may as well make the point. I don't know.
But he's thinking if he kills his 5, he doesn't kill his 4s, and this way he kills.
I don't think this is a big play. Unless he's thinking about 24-23 for some reason. Is that a possibility?
I don't think so. I think he might go 24-22. I mean, if he does that, Plato's just going to hit him on the back anyway and just mess him up even more.
Well, he's thinking this is probably his last game of the tournament, so take your time and do it right. He's got a couple minutes on the clock, and there's not going to be that many games to go. This doesn't seem like that big a play to me.
I think he keeps the 4-point. He's thinking, does he keep a 4-point board longer if he plays? But he still keeps the 4-point board there anyway, even if he destroys it with 4s.
Yeah, I don't think the play was that big a difference either way.
Okay.
I thought you slot the 2-point there. I thought maybe it doesn't matter. I would have slotted the 2-point.
For the Mega, all the drops will be distributed accordingly.
Again, there's no point going to the 2-point with the 4.
That's a good roll for a change.
Yeah.
It needs a few of those, Phil.
Yeah. You make the 2-point or do you slot it?
I don't.
I would have slotted it the last 2 rolls. I come up and just pray. Pray for double 6s. Come up with both.
He's still alive.
I come up with both. Pray. Eat, pray, love.
30, we will be starting
It's really it's such a horrible position to be in. You know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I mean, I'd probably do the same as what you said, but whether it's right, I bring 2 up from the back.
Yeah.
I
mean,
say,
and just pray for double sixes.
well, or just pray for something.
Some
shot.
Yeah. That's the play. And you might be able to keep a 3-point board this way. And a 3-point board is better than a 2-point board. Did you know that?
I've heard that.
You've heard that?
I've heard that, yeah. I've heard it's more difficult to get on, although I struggle against the 2-point board. That's yeah. So what can go wrong here?
6-2 is not wrong. Not a problem.
No.
Not a problem. Cocked again.
I suppose 6-5.
All right. 6-5 plays.
Yeah.
6-4 plays. See, now he can roll some a 5 or 2 and maybe still be in this game somehow.
6-4 is not going to be so nice now. 6-4 is a double shot, actually.
I'm not sure if I think I might be bringing 2 in. No, you're up enough in the race. Oh, why is he holding that? I'm not sure that's right. You got 2 points to bring in instead of 1. I might have taken them all to the 7 or cleared the 7. I mean, the guy's already cracked.
I mean, it goes from bad to worse.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Nothing you can do. Okay. Well, there's 1-4. But Seb's going to need something like double 6 now, and then get a shot.
He's going to have to get a shot and have a couple of dances. Be a miracle.
Another 4.
Yeah. I'm not sure you don't leave a shot here.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think that
it's so ugly to put them all on the ace. I would have been tempted to volunteer. I think I would have volunteered there. I've seen it. I've seen it way too often. Yeah. No reason to peel there. No reason to have a gap.
Seb's having trouble getting past the 2-point to 3-point prime.
Yeah.
Can't do it. And he's only just managed.
Seb's equity here is about less than 1%, I think. Now it's nothing.
Yeah.
Shook hands.
Yeah,
good match. Good play, Mr. Platon.
Right, well, thanks for letting me
Very
talk,
nice.
Bill.
Well, it's always a pleasure. Nice to hear some intelligence. Yeah.
A bit of a different accent. But did anybody else say anything? Hi, Jeff Samuel.
A lot of people said hi, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, Tim Parfit.
I think you're very popular in spite of your looks.
Yeah, well, I had to make up with it all. I personality. Anyway, thanks for all the support.
All right, if you're watching this stream, you should. Looks like we're done on both streams. We're done with the streaming. You may be done with me. I may be doing the finals if they can get me into the tower. But we got a winner on both. Who won over there? Phil? Who won? Kate? McClure won. And on this, and Platon won, so that Sebastian's knocked out of the tournament then, because these guys had 2 losses. So Sebastian's out. There goes another giant. Bites the dust. That leaves only 1 giant. That was Stepan, who's still alive because he's got 2 losses. Okay. So we're done. What time is the finals tomorrow, Bill? We don't know. Watch your... all right. We'll be posting, and I'll put it on my Facebook page as well. All right. If I don't get another chance, because I may, it's going to be around 5 o'clock, but if I don't get another chance, I want to say right now, I have to hats off to Patrick Abelli for putting together an incredible tournament. This and Monte Carlo were 2 of the most classy events I've been at in a long time. The $50,000 money added makes it very exciting and drew a lot more top players. Again, Bill and Tara, without them, you wouldn't have this quality of streaming. It's very important to have them here. A very well-run tournament. They pull out all the stops. The hospitality, the food is great. The Hyatt, I've never seen such great service by the people at a hotel as this Hyatt. I can't put a cup down without it being picked up right away instantly. I had a problem in my room. I like to take baths and soak in a bath before I go to bed, and my stopper wouldn't work. I called the front desk, and I think maybe 4 minutes later they were up there fixing it, and they did a great job. I just can't say enough about everything about this tournament. I'll certainly do my best to come back next year. And again, thank you for watching and for your comments. Hit the like button and hit the share button and share it with your friends. And hit the join button, whatever. Hit every button. Hit all your buttons. Thank you, everybody. Phil Simborg signing off here from Dubai. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the finals. And we have no idea who's going to be there. There's a lot of players left to fight for that between now and 5. Bye-bye, everybody.
Not